about Revolta? Like, tell me some stories about him in scrims. You gotta let it loose.
There's one really good words.
Like, did he ever intentionally feed?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
That was,
Passive aggressive.
the first one that comes to mind is like I think he.
He's going to react to that, and then he's going to tell a beautiful story. About
It wasn't like that, guys. We're team building with his signature charming face and soft voice. Oh, well, guys.
and his diamonds.
And his ring, his fucking expensive ring, and his model girlfriend in the background just looking at him, and he's gonna be like, "Well, guys, it wasn't like this. What was really happening was I was explaining the game. It was positive team building.
They overreact.
But how was it really? Like, tell us some stories, man. Come on, let us know some stuff.
There's nothing like too big, but the first one that comes to mind is like a time we called him to gank bot, and he came to gank bot. We all died.
You fucked up.
And he just said something like
No, what happened was they died. Then Jockster respawned and said, "Okay, Revolta, what are we doing?"
oh yeah.
And then he just says, "Just stay bot, don't fucking die. I'm playing for top."
But he said it really calm in his signature voice,
No,
or
it was like a bit more aggressive.
really? I'm just imagining this guy. Okay, just don't die. Play for top. It was more aggressive in Portuguese. And how about him? You gotta give me some things about him. None. You're that good.
The guy is...
So you're selfless in game, selfless IRL. So you're the perfect player.
Yeah, he's the perfect teammate.
And then he got jailed in...
But he can't play against Malzahar.
That's true.
Lissandra.
It's true
as well.
Tell me.
It's because like
there was a meme. He doesn't like much about it
there was a meme. I don't care about it anymore. There was a QSS meme about me in like 2016, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. Like Lissandra out. I don't like to see it anymore.
Lissandra was meta, like
she would kill me all the time. She would kill me all the time.
Every Lissandra
I was dying so much to Lissandra.
You couldn't like QSS or cleanse or something.
Couldn't. It was impossible.
It was impossible
because
you refused to buy.
The Lissandras were so good because like they would also ult themselves.
So you just ban it.
So I couldn't QSS.
You just ban it.
No, I played it.
I should ban
it. Oh, you played it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a question: like, how many titles did you win that event at INTZ?
Only CBLOL 4. There's also like
Rift Rivals, right?
Yeah, one Rift Rivals. And there's a post-season CBLOL that happened once. It was like a third split that we also won. And there's a lot of...
off-season tournament. Not off-season, but there was a lot of in-between...
Third parties tournaments.
First and second split tournaments, you know?
Yeah.
We just won them all during that time.
Back then, there was to be a lot.
What do you think was like the primary cause of success in that team? Was it just that everything clicked? Or like, what do you think helped you? Because you said it's Super MICAO. Right, you said the guy literally just went to the finals and just carried. Yeah, he was the guy. He was the guy to be. What was it that enabled you to be able to do that? To go on stage, to just fucking, carry the shit out of everyone. What was the magic formula there, do you think? Looking back on your history and looking back in your career.
You're asking like individually or as a team?
Sorry, what were you saying, Tockers?
Come in there.
Oh, for me, it's both. Like, for me, individual is the bigger one, right? Because once again, being a bit brutal, I would say that INTZ was like the peak of your career, right? That was when you won.
Yeah.
And since then, it's been a steady decline. I don't really count the last split because I think last split was in my opinion, it's unfair. In my opinion, it's unfair. Like, I don't think he's like a top 3. I don't think you're a top 3 AD carry at the moment. That's just my opinion. Of course, as a player, you should think otherwise. But for me, it wasn't a top 3 AD carry at the moment. But he was still not split 2. What happened, So my question is like, what was it that made you hit that peak, Like how did you achieve such high levels of performance?
I think like I always played like a shit ton of solo queue. Like
just to understand, I never saw anyone play as much solo queue in your entire life as this guy. Really. He played 24/7 solo queue. 24/7.
Would you say you loved the game back then more than you do now? Like, did you lose a little bit of love for your game?
I still love it very much, but like
I don't know how.
I still love it very much. I still like to play solo queue. I still like to like watch League, but it's definitely different. Like when it's when it's your first split.
Yeah.
Like at the time, we didn't have any salary on INTZ. It was just like having a gaming house was like
was enough.
Yeah, it was really different.
How about food, bro?
No, yeah, we had food. We had food.
What kind of food?
It was good food.
Good food.
We're eating rats.
They cook it every single.
Oh, really? So it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had like a
but no salary.
Cozinheira.
Yeah, no salary.
Yeah.
No, during the first split we had, but the first time we went over there, we didn't.
Yeah, like before Revolta, we didn't have salary yet. I think when we got there, we didn't have salary, but like it was just like so fulfilling, and I was so happy to be on a gaming house. It was unbelievable. Like I was literally like a kid having heard his dreams come true. You know, I was so happy all the time. Just to be in the gaming house.
Yeah, I think it wasn't professional, right? It was more like we are at a house with friends playing game. It was not like professional.
It was so much fun. Today, it's not nearly as much fun, but I still
love the competition.
Yeah. But it was so much fun back then.
So do you think that was like the biggest driving factor of your success back then, like individually?
I think so. Like, I always, I don't know, I just mindlessly played all day, and I liked it.
But I think League was more fun back then. I don't know why too.
It was
because I only started playing.
Maybe it's us, no? Like maybe it was
just getting old. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was funnier for us.
I guess back then I didn't know anything, so it was always like a new kind of experience. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like my first gaming experience for League was I was not much of a gamer. And I went to the internet cafe with friends, and they were playing League of Legends, and I didn't know what it was. So I made an account called YOLO Penetration. I like locked in Vladimir. I died 11 times, and I never touched the game again. Now, when I came back to start playing it, and I was playing casually, I remember I knew nothing about the game, and every time it was like an adventure kind of, you know, I'd like learn something new, try something new. It was just so much fun. And all the items and stuff was just more fun, no? Like the kit, like the Yi reset was really cool.
You know something.
I think so. Like the old graves, I still I always remember.
With the
like
auto attacks.
I mean,
the old graves.
I think it's something about gaming. You know, something I realized recently is that I played some games where people were so like into min-max. You know, everyone is like when a game comes out, everyone is already doing math and looking for new builds and stuff like that for new games. And recently, I started playing a RTS. Where there's not much content about it, and just enjoying the experience of learning.
Yeah, I remember the quintessences in League of Legends.
The rooms.
Like I was playing
and I think that's missing for.
Yeah, I used to take Smite on Ashe, bro.
Yeah,
I played Ashe top and played Smite, and I had go 11 deaths. I was bronze 5, 0 LP when I started.
You would also think it would work on champions.
Yeah, but then I realized
so much damage.
But then I realized gold is important.
Way better than Ignite. It doesn't make any sense.
But gold was like so good at like gold was so important, and I didn't know. But then when I realized farming was important, because I never played like a MOBA before, I took Smite because I was missing every last hit, for example. You know? Yeah,
just as Smite farm. I mean.
Yeah, bro. Like it was like this, and when I found out, it was just so much fun. And nowadays, it's like someone missteps like 1 millimeter, and I'm like, holy shit! We got a super chat.
Yeah, for YouTube. Hey guys, do you think Exodia is the greatest lineup of all time? Could you guys talk a little about it, comparing to louder other strong things?
I mean, I think so minus Tockers, to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
I think so minus Tockers, yeah. What do you guys think though? Be honest, like, how much of a legend do you think you are? Do you like look at, okay, you wake up in the mirror, I'm fucking MICAO. I'm a 4-time Brazilian champion superstar. I was the best fucking thing that ever happened in this region. Now everyone's shit. You wake up like that? Or is it like, oh, I don't know, Liberty Method. I'm screaming Wesley Andren every day.
I think it's more on the ladder.
Ladder,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
You forget what you did back then.
I mean, it's
so sad.
Because no. Thank you. But it's not on like a
depressive way.
Yeah, like just I had like really bad results recently, and I pressure myself a lot, so I can't like.
How long are you contracted?
Till the end of the split.
End of
this year.
If you're not contracted, I can coach you a little bit.
Okay.
And we can talk about the game. Let's do content.
I would like
I have a lot of challenges, so I need some stress relief. I need to coach Bruiser.
Did you have a good time?
Last time, no. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so like he's so bad, and the thing is, he has so much confidence, bro. The guy,
That's the worst kind of player, right?
Bro,
I need his confidence.
He's like,
I need his confidence, you know.
Yeah, the guy plays like rumble mid. He's like solo inting. Like he's so fucking bad. He's like, I'm the best.
When you coaching me, I get
you. Now let's do Brewster to rank 1, which is we know that's failed already.
Never getting there.
MICAO and Tockers.
Okay,
we do it. If you live close, you can come over. We can do content. I'll have another studio set up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a workaholic. It's like this. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. After the contracts.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, when's your contract run out? November,
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that. I would like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. So yeah, what made you lose so much confidence though, bro? Because you're a fucking legend.
I think it's just bad results, you know.
Really, just recently, just the last 2 splits.
Like, especially, I was talking with Tockers before, like this second split, I was playing like a fucking bot sometimes, and it's so painful. Like this when you play so
when
bad,
you make a mistake.
Yeah. It's like so bad, and yeah, but I'm in a better place right now. Like when it was on the middle of the split and I was playing so bad, now I'm like I'm playing a shit ton of solo queue still, and I think I just want to focus on my mechanics for like a year and see how I'm gonna be on the end of the next year.
It's not too late though.
Yeah,
because like Odo didn't win until he was 28.
28? Really?
28. Yeah, he won with me in 2022.
He's 30 now.
I think so. Can we check?
I mean, just look at a ruler.
Yeah.
Is there a bad example?
I mean, the guy is old. Odo Omne, top laner. 29 years old. Jesus fucking Christ, Odo. If you ever watch this, you are ancient. Ancient. But he won when he was 27 or 28. He turned 28.
I think BRTT, like his last tournament, he was also...
No, he's like
30 maybe.
No, he's 32, bro. He's old.
No, right now. But before.
Yeah, like...
when he won his final one.
Yeah, I think he was...
29 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, there's no reason for esports athletes to not be able to play in their late 30s, bro.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, I think it's a mental thing. But yeah, back to the question. So who do you think was the best lineup of all time? Do you think it was Exodia?
I think so.
You think so?
Like
Prime MICAO.
Yeah, we had like a showdown on 2016, I think, when we came back from Worlds. We played against like the Pain that was... It was the same lineup from their golden days or no?
No, not really.
I can't remember exactly, but like it was back then. It was really easy. Like the game was so easy for us. Like we could start like 5k behind. We would just like we would know what to do. We would know how to stall the game, and we would know when the other team is going for a bad play. Like
you just punish instantly.
Yeah, like if someone is dying but they are like overcommitting or like they are in the wrong lane, we would know that. We would be getting gold slowly back.
Yeah.
So like we knew so much about the game, I think.
And you said like you were watching old VODs just before starting here.
Yeah.
You got in like we could get like tempo advantage and just go into their jungle like things do nowadays back then, and we still see some things that don't do it, you know. So we had a lot of knowledge. We were really good at developing a style.
I was like I didn't think we were very good. Like before I looked back at our games from 2016, and I also got some comps with Alex, that was our coach, and we played like good macro, I think, like decent macro at least, because
I don't know if you heard like Tockers said he hated Peter Dunn.
Did he?
Yeah, he said like I fucking hate Peter Dunn. How much was the coaching staff like? Who did the biggest lifting? You know, was it like if you had to give a percentage? Once again, a time to be kind of brutal. How much percent was Alex? How much percent was Peter? Because Alex was the head coach, right?
Mm-hmm. On the beginning, like Alex, I think maybe he won like the first championship for us.
Really?
Because he was like the master of lane swaps, and lane swaps was everything. You would do it like every game. It was fucking annoying meta. and he did like a presentation to us. He taught us so much about lane swaps, and we would basically always get out ahead in gold of the lane swaps. So he was pretty good in that. He was also like very hardworking, but for me, Peter is like another level. Like
really,
yeah. I think he's a genius.
Really,
yeah.
So what did Peter do that was like wow?
I don't know. He's
even an example of like when he spoke something, you're like, wow, that's really amazing. Because apparently Tockers didn't have that.
For fuck's sake.
I don't remember.
Oh look, bro, I have something for you.
Two things that come to mind was something that I really loved. It was when we would play Ezreal, and that was a meta that you could freeze side lanes.
Oh, I remember that speech.
So like, I would play Ezreal and I would be behind a lot of times, and we would just like scream training these things. You know, we were like training specific stuff. So he would give me Ezreal. I don't remember if why I was behind, but I would be behind for some reason, and I would just like freeze the wave, wait for my second item spike, and the 4 other guys just had to like stall the game. So we would know really well how to stall the game. Like if one person is behind and you need to freeze to this guy come back on the game.
Yeah, you could freeze forever back then.
You guys never had like struggles with him because for me, Peter's like a really good friend of mine, if you didn't know. And I worked with him last year. And something that I struggle with is like he says things in a way that's like almost impossible to understand sometimes. He says it like really complex. So it wasn't always like this. It was easy to understand.
Yeah, I mean, he made some topics more complex than they should, definitely. Looking back, I can see what he's saying now.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember that. Just apart from his accent, which is hard to understand.
Yeah, really?
Was a bit
is my accent hard to understand?
No.
Mine's easy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe my English also got better.
I remember him walking around like the boot camping with a laptop. You remember?
Yeah,
he would just go around the laptop watching the game.
He still does it.
He still does it?
He still does it. Did he not tie his shoelaces back then too?
I can't remember that.
Yeah, maybe I never noticed.
He would always have his shoes, but he would never tie his shoelaces.
I don't remember
and
that.
he'd walk around like this, and then he'd like have his
laptop. But it's so funny.
The laptop was so funny.
He would walk like that.
Then
he always does this. You know, this one.
Yeah, he just come from the other room. Guys, I think you guys fucked up.
We're talking about Peter Dunn.
12:30. Maybe if you guys rotated here and lane assignment different.
And you're doing something else, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna watch it again. And okay. So you're saying you love them both. That's what you're saying, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. Very different from someone else I know.
The other thing was also about team fight.
Yeah.
I think it was Peter who taught us about zone control, like, but we got really good into it. So like,
pretty much we went to wildcard and we lost to a Russian team who just destroyed us in team fight. We look like
Albus Nox?
Yeah.
They were good too. It was a brand, right?
Yeah. We look like Browns. And when we came back, Peter came to us and said, look guys, you guys understand macro, have good laning, but you can play team fight. And either we practice the whole split team fighting, or you're not making two words. And then we did. The whole split, we gave every single team their best champions, and we tried to not win early game and just play team fights. The whole split. It was really stressful. But we learned.
But you won that split, right?
We won.
Yeah.
And do you think that training was a big part of it, like the team fighting?
Not for CBLO. For international. Yeah.
But also for CBLO, I think.
Yeah, but we learned how to play like cooldowns. Like, for example, how do you play around Alistar?
Was Peter skinny back then?
No,
I don't think so. Maybe skinnier, but
he's a chubby boy now. I think it's parenthood. Did you know he got a kid?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
love the guy. Absolute brilliant guy. What's your favorite memory in esports so far?
Ooh,
wow. It's probably when we. I'll have to say too. Like my first title.
When they were Super MICAO.
Yeah, when they carried me and stuff. And they won on 2016 when we We played like till midnight. We won on a fucking hard best of 5 last game.
Was it LAN?
It was against Dark Passage.
Dark Passage.
Oh.
Caps was on the team, but he didn't.
That was a Turkish team,
Caps
right?
and Church, they were on that team, but
Was
they
that
didn't.
for wildcard?
Yeah, but they didn't play because they were too young.
Thank God.
Yeah, his guy was always a monster.
Yeah.